Alrighty, game number 5 of the day. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again. Welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise here in year number 10. Last episode, which was just a few minutes ago, Janice Berry threw her second consecutive complete game shutout as we clipped the Moose 4-0, giving us our 11th win of the year and officially clinching the number 1 seed in the playoffs for us as no one else can catch us. Today we come into our final home game of the regular season here in the series. We are taking on the 8-7 Herbivores, who are 0-3. 8-7. They are looking to keep their playoff hopes alive. They need this win. If they lose, they are out of the playoffs, and we will be the only team from our division to make the playoffs this year. On the mound, they will send the long reliever Felix Farmhand, who's 0-3 in tenths, 17.10 ERA and a 2.80 WHIP. And for us, it is Robert Muddywater going to the hill, 2-1 with a 7.47 ERA and a 2.04 WHIP. Here's our lineup. Leading off will be the third baseman Colton Burnett. Following him will be the catcher Everett Ho. Then it is center fielder Nico Jennings, batting third. Batting fourth, the shortstop Aaliyah Orr. Batting fifth, first baseman Harsh McFreddy. Batting sixth, the DH Kenzie Rodriguez. Batting seventh, right fielder Dash Correa. Batting eighth, the second baseman Cole the Fishman Salmon. And rounding us out in the 9 slot is left fielder Nettle Fiducci, starting for rookie Gideon Turnbull, who is tenths. Let's get it on. Hard to believe we are already at the end of the regular season here. It feels like it's just yesterday we started this series. Bunch of bright-eyed, bushy-tailed front office guys looking to turn this perennial losing franchise around. Took us 4 seasons to do so. Our first 3 years were all loser quality. 4th year we turned it around, won the title. Then I believe we lost in year 5 in the finals, won titles in year 6 and year 7. Lost in the first round in round 8, year 8, and then lost in the second round in year 9. Here we are in year 10, going to the playoffs for the 7th straight year. Hard to believe we've come so far. Here's coming up first for the Herbivores, King, McDowell, and Godsendez. Here's DH Kelby King leading off, hitting 242, 3 RBIs on the year as she is power versus right-hander active. Here's a look at Robert's numbers on the year. He is 2-1 with a 7.47 ERA and a 2.04 WHIP. 15 runs given up, 13 earned. 3 starts, he has pitched 15 2/3 innings, 28 hits surrendered, 4 homers, 4 walks, and he has struck out 9. Batting average against .389 in the year, a very down year for Robert. Looking to turn his season around in his last start. Lineup for the Herbivores looks like this. After King, it is the rookie right fielder Chesley McDowell, who is locked in. Then it is first baseman David Godsendez, just picked up off the free agent wire as he comes over from the hot corners. Then it's the captain, third baseman Grunt Manley, who is locked in, playing a little hurt. Left fielder Robin Yu is batting 5th. And it is second baseman Milo Stewart in the 6th slot. Batting 7th is catcher Sting McGee, playing a little tired, but he is locked in. Batting 8th, center fielder Eduardo Slobb. And batting 9th, shortstop Mario Mustachio. All hands on deck for the Herbivores as they need this win to keep their playoff chances alive. Curveball in the dirt, ball 1. A loss will officially eliminate them from playoff contention. Fastball down and in, grounded to first, right at McFreddy. Taps the bag, 1 down. Now to bring up McDowell. Rookie's locked in, hitting .292. 2 homers and 6 RBIs on the year. First pitch changeup down, low, ball 1. Fastball up and away, line down the left field line. That is a foul ball. 1-1. Slided middle away. Popped up out of play. 1-2. Forkball down and in. Fouled off. Still 1-2. Ball down and away. Fouled off. Still 1-2. Fastball up and in. Check swing high. 2-2. Change it middle in. Out in front of it. Strike 3. Punch out from Robert. His first today. 2 down, and that'll bring up Godsendez, the first baseman. Power versus right-hander active for him as he's hitting .400, 2 RBIs on the year. First pitch changeup down and away is low, ball 1. Forkball at the knees, grounded to third, right at Burnett. Fires to first, 1-2-3 inning for Robert. Bottom 1, Burnett, Ho, and Jennings do up against Farmhand. Leading off is third baseman Colton Burnett, 3 for 5 day last game, 367 average with 4 RBIs. Here's a look at Farmhand's numbers on the season. Felix, in his 3 starts, he has lost all 3 of them. He is 0-3. He has a 17.10 ERA and a 2.80 WHIP. In his 3 starts, he's given up 19 earned runs, 10 innings pitched, 22 hits surrendered, 2 of them homers, walking 6 and striking out 4. Batting average against .431 on the year for Felix. Comes into this start tense. We're not ready. Here we go. Change up in there for a strike. Going 1. Fastball's high. 1-1. High again with the heater. 2-1. Fastball up, line to short. Right at Mustachio. 1 down. That'll bring up catcher Efred Ho, hitting 286 with 2 RBIs on the air. That's a pitch active for him. Fastball low. Ball 1. Fastball middle in, line at the middle. Off the diving Mustachio's glove. It is an infield single for Ho. First hit for either club. Runner first, 1 down. That'll bring up Jennings. Captain hitting .470. 2 homers, 16 RBIs on the year. Slider in there for a strike. Going 1. Fastball in the dirt is chased. 0-2 the count. Fastball down the middle. Jennings drives it right center field. He got a good piece of it, but I think he got it off the end of the bat. McDowell over in the gap. 2 down. Makes the catch. That'll bring up Orr. Rookie hitting .508 on the year with 3 homers, 21 RBIs. Change in there for a strike. Going 1. Fastball down and in. Fouled off. 0-2. Fastball up and away, hard grounder to second. Stewart backhands to first with it, and that ends the inning. For the second, we're scoreless. Manley, you, and Stewart do up. Here's Grunt Manley, locked in, captain at third base today, hitting .196 with a homer and 6 RBIs, playing hurt, as he knows it's going to take everybody chipping in to get them in the playoffs. Ball down and in is low. Ball 1. Fastball down and away, fouled off. 1-1. Down and in, fouled off, still 1-2. Tough out active for Manley. Slider down, grounded in the hole to short, or backhands it, fires to first. 1 down. Next up is left fielder Robin Yu, hitting .209 with a homer, 3 RBIs, as he has contact versus right-hander active here. First pitch slider up and in, fouled off. 0-1. Fastball down and in is low. Chased it anyway. 0-2. Forkball down and away. In the dirt. 1-2. Change up and away. Popped up. Shallow right field. Out for it. Salmon. No call for it. Makes the catch. 2 down. Next up, second baseman Milo Stewart, hitting .323 with 2 homers and 9 RBIs. Inside pitch active for him. First pitch curveball up, fouled off. 0-1. Forkball middle of the way, shows bunt, pulls it back. 1-1. Fastball down and away, chased it late. 1-2. Slider up and away, high. 2-2. Down and away, swung through it late. Strike 3. Second punch up for Robert, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3. Bottom 2 were scoreless. McFreddy, Rodriguez, and Correa do up against Farmhand. There's McFreddy, first baseman, hitting .397, 2 homers and 13 RBIs on the year. Fastball up and in is high. Ball 1. Slider away is outside. 2-0. Slider down and in. First strike. 2-1. Changeup away, misses. 3-1. Fastball low, line through the middle. That is a base hit. First hit today for Harsh. He'll be on with none down. That'll bring up Rodriguez, the DH. Power versus right-hander active for her, hitting .500 with 4 homers, 12 RBIs on the year. Fastball up is fouled off. 0-1. Fastball down and in, dribbled in the hole to short. Mustachio flips to second in time for the first out. Stewart to first in time. 2 down. Double play. Farmhand back to neutral, and that'll bring up Correa. Right fielder hitting .379 with 5 homers and 17 RBIs. Change up and away is outside, ball 1. Fastball away is a strike, 1-1. Fastball down, grounded to second, right at Stewart. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Farmhand. To the third, we're scoreless still. McGee, Slubby, and Mustachio due up. There's Sting McGee, the catcher, who's locked in, hitting .435, 2 homers, and 6 RBIs on the year. Forkball down and away. Line to second, right at Salmon, 1 down. Next up would be Eduardo Slobb, the center fielder, hitting .130 on the year. Curveball down and in on the first pitch is low, ball 1. Fastball up and in, high, 2-0. Changing down and away, check swing strike, 2-1. Curveball middle away, fouled off, 2-2. Slider down and in, skyball to right field, Correa back. Now in, he'll make the catch, 2 down. Next up is Mustachio, hitting .265 with 2 homers and 11 RBIs. Fastball up and in, fouled off, 0-1. Muddy Water locked in here. Curveball middle in, lined up the middle, that is into the gap in right center for a base hit. First hit today for the Herbivores will be a 2-out double. That'll extend the inning for the DH King, who now has RBI dot active. She's 0-1. First pitch change it down and in. Out in front of it on the swing, 0-1. Slider down and away, in the dirt, 1-1. Fastball down and away, grounded in the hole to short, or dives out of her reach, that is a base hit. Fiducci comes up throwing as the run's going to try and score. Here's the throw. Just dropped by Ho, and that is an RBI single for King. It's 1-0 Herbivores. Next up, McDowell, 0-1 today. So that is a tough drop there for Ho. Slide it down and away. Check swing low, ball 1. Forkball middle in. Taken for a strike by McDowell, 1-1 the count. Change up and away. Chased it late, 1-2. Slider up and in. Popped out of play, 1-2. Fastball down and away. Called strike 3. Third punch up at Robert, and that ends the inning. But a run scores on the 2-out single by King. 1-0 the score. Bottom 3, Salmon, Fiducci, and Burnett due up. Here's the Fishman Cole Salmon leading off. 8-hitter hitting .327 with 8 RBIs on the year. Inside pitch active for him. Fastball up and in is high, ball 1. Change up inside is a strike, 1-1. Change up at the knees, fouled off by Salmon, 1-2 the count. Fastball middle away, fouled off again, 1-2. Fastball middle of the plate, swung through it, strike 3. First punch up for Felix, 1 down. Next up, Fiducci, the left fielder, hitting .500 on the year. Fastball middle of the plate, line in the left field, hit hard by Fiducci, but it's right to the left fielder Yu at the warning track, 2 down. Next up, Burnett, third baseman, 0-1 today. Fastball at the knees, swung late, 0-1. Change up at the knees, line in the hole to second. Diving is Stewart on the grass to make the catch, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. To the fourth, it's still 1-0. Godsendes, Manley, and Yu due up. There's Godsendes, 0-1 day so far for the first baseman. There's his fastball down and in is low, ball 1. Slider down and away, dribbled to short, or charges, bare hands and fires, 1 down. Muddy Water locked in again, and that'll bring up Manley, 0-1 day for him. Curveball down and away, fouled off, 0-1. Change up and in, fouled off, 0-2. Fastball up and away. Outside, 1-2 is tough out active now for Manley. Slider down and in. Inside, backs him away, 2-2. Forkball down and away. Outside, full count. Forkball down and in. Fouled off, still a full count. Fastball up and away. Check swing called, strike 3. Fifth punch up for Robert today, 2 down. Next up, Yu, 0-1 today. Or it's fourth, sorry, his fourth punch out. Yu now tense after being retired his first time up. This was change up down and away. Outside, ball 1. Fastball up and in. Grounded hard to short up the middle. Or there for it. Fires to first. 1-2-3 inning for Robert. Bottom 4, we're down 1. Ho, Jennings, and Orr due up. Here's Ho, the catcher. 1 for 1 day with a single. Slider away, line to right field over the diving first baseman. Another hit for Ho. He's 2 for 2. Catcher on the lead off the inning is the tying run, and that'll bring up Jennings. 0 for 1 with the fly out. Fastball up, first strike, 0-1. High again on the heater this time, 1-1. Change up away on the check swing, 2-1. Fastball middle in is popped up, shallow left center field. Tough play out there for the shortstop. Mustachio makes the catch though with his back to the infield, 1 down. Next up is Orr, rookie's 0 for 1 today. Change up inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball up, chased it high, 1-1. Change it down and in, fouled off, 1-2. Fastball up and in, bloop to second. Stewart flyers at the first on the fielder's choice, 2 down. Oh, the second on the play, and that'll bring up McFreddy, who singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Looking to tie the game up with a good base hit. Fastball up and away is high, ball 1. Fastball away, chased it, 1-1. Slider middle in, McFreddy skies it into center field. Back a few steps is the center fielder, Slubby to make the catch, and that ends the inning. To the 5th, it's still 1-0 Herbivores. Stewart, McGee, and Slubby do up. Stewart, 0 for 1 day, he's got inside pitch active. Slider up and away, and the first pitch is outside, ball 1. Fork ball up and away, fouled off, 1-1. Fastball down and away, check swing strike, 1-2. Curve ball up and away, line down the left field line, that is fouled though by Stewart. Change up and away, popped up in the left field, Fiducci in a few steps to the line, makes a catch, 1 down. Next up is McGee, 0 for 1 day for the catcher. His fastball up and away is a strike, 0-1. Ball down and in, fouled off, 0-2. Whiffer activates for McGee. Slider up and in, popped up foul, still 0-2. Fastball down and away, chased it, strike 3, 5th puncher for Robert today, 2 down. Next up, Slubby, 0 for 1 today. Fork ball middle away in the first pitch. Hit up the first base line past the diving McFreddy. That is a fair ball into the corner. Correa comes up throwing, and that'll hold it to a single. Slubby on with the 2-out hit to extend the game inning for Mustachio. Shortstop locked in with a 1 for 1 day with a double. First pitch fastball down and in, inside, 1-0. Slider down, fouled off, 1-1. Forkball middle in, fouled off, 1-2. Change up and away, outside, 2-2. Slider down and away, chased it outside, strike 3, 6 punch up for Robert, and that ends the inning. Bottom 5, we're still down 1. Rodriguez, Correa, and Salmon do up. Here's Rodriguez, 0 for 1 day for the DH. Fastball away is a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and in, chased it high, 0-2. Fastball down and away, grounded to short. Mustachio right there for it, 1 down. Rodriguez now tense, and they'll bring up Correa, 0 for 1 today. Fastball at the knees, Correa pops it up into right field. This will be an easy play for the right fielder. McDowell puts it away, 2 down. Brings up Salmon. Fishman 0 for 1 today with a fly out. Change up down and then is low, ball 1. Slider low, 2-0. Fastball middle in, line to right field. That is down for a base hit as Salmon has his first hit today. He's 1 for 2. That 2-out single will keep the inning alive here. For the 9-hitter, Fiducci, 0 for 1 with the fly out. Lined up to left fielder first time up. Change up inside, misses, ball 1. Pick off to first, nothing doing. Runner goes. Slider at the knees for a strike. Throw down, but the catcher late. Stolen base for Salmon. He's now 3 for 3 on the year. 1-1 the count to Fiducci with the RBI chance. Slider hangs, lined into left center field, but it's going to hang up for you, and that ends the inning. Tough break for the Freebooters to the 6th. It's 1-0. King, McDowell, and Godsendez due up. There's King, 1 for 2 with an RBI single last time up. First pitch curveball down in the way. Line into right field. Correa into the corner. Lays out for it. It bounces into his glove. That's a one-hit bounce. Second single for King. She's 2 for 3. Next up, McDowell. Struck out looking his last time up. He's 0 for 2. Fastball down and away is a called strike. 0-1. Slider up and in. Called a strike as the runner goes. Throw down by Ho. In time to nail King. She is thrown out going for second. Ho now locked in after that. King's first attempt to steal this year. She's 0 for 1. 0-2 the count to McDowell. Work ball down and in. Grounded in the hole to second. Salmon there for it. Fires to first. 2 down. Base is empty here for Godsendez. 0 for 2 day. Dribbled to shortstop last time up. Curveball down in the way. Outside. Ball 1. Fastball down and in. Called a strike. 1-1. Change it down in the way. Fouled off. 1-2. Slider up and in. Chased at strike 3. Punch out for Robert, his 7th today. And that ends the inning. Bottom 6th. It's still 1-0. Burnett, Ho, and Jennings due up. There's Burnett. 0 for 2 day for the third baseman at the top of the lineup. Looking to turn things around for the Freebooters offense as a whole. Fastball high. Ball 1. Only 4 hits today for the Freebooters. Fastball low. 2-0. Fastball up. Popped up into left field and shallow as he got under it. Mustachio there for it in the grass. 1 down. Next up is Ho, the catcher. 2 for 2 day for him. Just threw out a runner last inning as he's now locked in. Fastball in there for a strike. 0-1. Fastball down in the way. Driven into center field. Hit pretty well, but it hangs up right to Slubby. 2 down. Next up is Jennings. 0 for 2 as Farmhand is 1 out away from a quality start. He's locked in currently. Change it down and in is low. Ball 1. Slider away, outside, 2-0. Slider low, 3-0 to Jennings. Change it down and in is inside. Ball 4. First walk for Felix. Jennings will reach, and that extends the inning for Orr, who's 0 for 2. Steeler active for Jennings at first. Pick off first, nothing doing. Pick off again, nothing doing. Slider middle of the plate, or crushes it left center field. She don't need no goddamn RBI, man. That is a home run for the rookie. Cannonball coming at you. Herbisaur's bullpen. 4th homer of the year for the rookie Orr, and that gives the Freebooters their first lead of the game. It is 2-1. And her team leading 23rd RBI of the season. Next up is McFreddy, 1 for 2 today with the single. That'll do it for Farmhand. He goes 5 2/3, gives up the 2-run blast, and that knocks him out of the game, only giving up 5 hits, striking out 1 batter and walking 1. And on the hook for the loss is coming out of the bullpen is 10th-year veteran reliever Binky Stevens, the right-hander, former Nemesis product. Stevens on the year is 1-0 with a 3.27 ERA and a 1.27 WHIP. 4 earned runs given up in 6 appearances, totaling 11 innings. He's given up 11 hits with 2 homers amongst them. He's hit a batter, walked 3, and struck out 9. Batting average against .262 on the year. Fastball down and in misses to McFreddy. 1-0. 0 for 2 day for Harsh. Strike to the knees. 1-1. Fastball at the knees, driven by McFreddy to center field. He hit it pretty hard. Going back, though, is Slubby to the warning track to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Still, the 2-run bomb for Orr gives the Freebooters their first lead of the game to the 7th. It's 2-1. Manley, Yu, and Stewart due up. There's Manley, 0 for 2 day for him. No longer locked in as Muddy Water's starting to tire out there. Throwing his 75th pitch here to start the inning. Changeup inside, misses. Ball 1. Fastball down in the way. Low, 2-0. Slider up and in. Called a strike. 2-1. Forkball down and in. Low. 3-1. Change up middle of the plate. Fouled off by Manley. Full count. Tough out activates. Ball down in the way. Out. Called strike 3. What a pitch. 8th strikeout from Robert. 1 down, and that'll bring up you 0 for 2. Fastball in there for a ball. 1-0. Change it down in the way. Line in the right field, heading to the corner. Correa gives chase. He gets over his glove, though, and that'll be a base hit. Gets it in quickly, and that will hold it to just a single. You back to neutral mojo, and that'll bring up Stewart, who's 0 for 2 today. Steeler active over there at first base for you. Pick off first, nothing doing. First pitch fastball up and away is a ball, 1-0. Pick off first, nothing doing. Slider down in the way, low and outside, 2-0. Forkball down in the way, inside, outside, 3-0. Fastball down and in is low. Robert walks the batter. Stewart gets on with 2 down, 2 on and 1 down now. That'll do it for Robert as McGee do up 0 for 2 today. Robert goes 6 1/3 innings, giving up 1 earned run. 5 hits and I believe 1 walk today, possibly 2. I think it's just the 1. He struck out 8 batters. Will be in line for a quality start right now, but the 2 runners on are his responsibility. Going out of the bullpen to replace him is going to be right-hander Elliott Rums. Rums on the year has no record, a 6.75 ERA and a 1.65 whip. In his 4 appearances, he's recorded the save, giving up 5 earned runs, 6 2/3 innings pitched with 11 hits surrendered, 4 strikeouts recorded, and a batting average against a 367. First pitch cutter middle in to McGee is inside, ball 1. Fastball middle away, fouled off, 1-1. Change it down in the way. Check swing strike 1 and 2 as Whiffer activates for McGee. Cutter up. Driven by McGee into right center field. That is a goner, folks. That cutter hung, and McGee did not miss it. 3-run homer, his 3rd of the year, and McGee gives the Herbivores the lead once again. It is 4-2. Bad mistake pitch for Rums, and that'll bring up Slubby 1 for 2 with a single as Rums is now tense. 2 runs to Muddy Water. Still will have a quality start, but the 3rd one goes to Rums. And Muddy Water on the hook for the loss now as that fastball's away, fouled off 0-2. Change it down and in. Grounded to second, right at Salmon. Makes the play, 2 down. Next up is Mustachio, 1 for 2 with a double. Fastball up and away. The first pitch is high and away, 1-1, 1-0. Cutter down and away. Quick dribbler to 3rd. Burnett charges, fires the 1st. In time, that ends the inning, but Rums gives up the big 3-run homer to McGee as the Herbivores retake the lead 4-2. Bottom 7, Rodriguez, Correa, and Salmon do up. Here's Rodriguez. DH is tense right now, 0 for 2 today. Powers right-hander still active here against Stevens. Fastball up and in, swung late, 0-1. Heater high for a strike, 0-2. Fastball down and in, popped up, foul territory. 3rd baseman in to make the catches. Manley, 1 down. Next up is Correa, 0 for 2 day for the right fielder. Fastball away, misses from Stevens, ball 1. Chased it down and in. Grounder to 3rd. Manley makes the play, 2 down. Next up, the Fishman Cole Salmon, 1 for 2 today with a single. Inside pitch active for him. Chased the fastball inside, 0-1. Fastball up, grounded to 3rd. Manley's going to make all 3 outs this inning as it's a 1-2-3 inning for Stevens. Bada to the 8th. We're down 4-2. King, McDowell, and Godsendez do up. There's King, 2 for 3 day with 2 singles and an RBI. For a ball away. Skied by King in the right center field. That will hang up for Jennings at the warning track. Makes the catch, 1 down. Next up is McDowell, rookie 0 for 3 today. Cutter up and away, and the first pitch is a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and in, inside, 1-1. Change it down and in, inside for a strike, 1-2. Curveball down and away, in the dirt, 2-2. Fastball up and away, chased it, strike 3. First punch up for Rums, 2 down. Next up, Godsendez, 0 for 3 today. Change it down and in on the first pitch is a strike, 0-1. Fastball down and away, low, 1-1. Curveball down and away, grounded to second, Salmon charges, fires to first. In time, 1-2-3 inning for Rums. Bottom 8, we're down 4-2 still. Fiducci, Burnett, and Ho do up against Stevens, who's cruising right now. Leading off the inning is Fiducci, left fielder 0 for 2 with 2 lineouts today. Godsendez will exit as Yo-Yo Yamamoto will come in to play third base, which will move Grunt Manley over to his natural position of first base. Fastball away is a called strike from Stevens, 0-1. Heater up and in, misses, 1-1. Fastball down, lined up the middle, over the diving shortstop. That is a base hit for Fiducci. She's 1 for 3. Leadoff single will put her on, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate in Burnett, who's 0 for 3 today. Fastball middle away, hit up the third base line. That is a fair ball into the corner. Yu gets it in quickly, and that will hold Fiducci to second. Single for Burnett. First and second now with none down for Ho, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles, and he is locked in. That's a pitch active as well for Ho. Fastball away, misses, ball 1. Fastball outside, 2-0. Fastball in there for a strike, 2-1. Heater inside, misses, 3-1 to Ho. Fastball up and in is high, ball 4. First walk for Stevens. Second walk today for the Herbisaurs pitching staff. Bases loaded, none down for the captain, Nico Jennings, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Big slot for the captain. Let's see if he can bring us back in the game. Max pressure on for Stevens with the bases loaded in the 8th at none down. Infield a double play. That fastball's up and away, ball 1. Fastball down and in, grounded to short. Mustachio to second, 1. Stewart to first, double play, and they only get a run. 4-3 the score, and that'll bring up Orr, who had a 2-run homer last time up. She is RBI man active now, currently locked in. Looking to be the hero one more time is the rookie. Fastball low, ball 1. Forkball down, 2-0 the count. Fastball down the way, line to right center, over the looping Stewart. It's in the gap. That is a base hit for Orr. Tying run will score from third base, as Orr will be in there with a double. 4-4, we're all tied up on our third RBI of the day. That'll bring up Big Freddy, 1 for 3 with a single. Pitch out, nothing doing, as they want to put him on intentionally. And they will, as that will put a force at any base. It's going to be the second walk for Stevens here. First intentional, and third total walk today by the Herbisaur staff. First and second with 2 down now for Rodriguez, who's 0 for 3 intense. Pinch hitting for her will be backup third baseman Bad Hop Brown, the OG. Only original member left on the roster, hitting .222 on the year with 2 RBIs. Pinch hitter looking to come up clutch one more time. Fastball away, misses from Stevens, ball 1. Fastball up, line to second. Stewart picks it easily, and that's going to be a ground out to first. Still 2 runs for the Freebooters as we get 1 on the double play ground out and 1 on the RBI sting. Double by Orr, 4-4 to the 9th. Manley, Yu, and Stewart are up against Rums. There's Manley, 0 for 3 today for the first baseman. First pitch fastball down in the way is outside, ball 1. Rums back to neutral mojo after getting out of last inning unscathed. Changeup inside, misses, 2-0. Curveball middle in, fouled off, 2-1. Cutter away, outside, 3-1. Fastball down and in. Ball 4. Walk for Rums is first today. Leadoff man on for Yu, 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch curveball at the knees, low, ball 1. Fastball down and away, called a strike, 1-1. Change it down and in. Sky ball into right field by Yu. Correa back a few steps, calls for it. Makes the catch, 1 down. Runner holds it first. Going to bring up Stewart, who's 0 for 2 with a walk last time up. First pitch cutter up and away is outside. Ball 1. Fastball up and away. Check swing strike. 1-1. Change it down and away. Low. 2-1. Curveball down and away. Low. 3-1. Fastball down and away. Low. Ball 4. Second walk for Rums today as 2 are on with 1 down. That's going to bring up McGee. 1 for 3 with the 3-run homer last time up. First pitch curveball down and in. Fouled off. 0-1. Fastball down and away. Line up the middle or dives out of a reach. That is base hit into center. Jennings comes up throwing and the runner will hold. Bases are loaded. That's going to do it for Rums. As Slubby due up 1 for 3 with a single. He's tense. Coming out of the bullpen is going to be closer Chico Lapata as he looks to shut it down. Lapata on the year has made 4 appearances. He has no record, a .270 ERA and a .120 WHIP. 1 earned run given up with 1 save recorded. 3 1/3 innings pitched with 4 hits surrendered, 5 strikeouts recorded. Batting average against .286. Double play ball would be massive right here as Swabby due up 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch slider down in the way. Check swing strike. 0-1. Cutter down and in. Check swung through it. 0-2. Okay, that activates for Lapata. Fastball down in the way. Outside. 1-2. Slider down and in. Dribbler to third. Burnett has no play. He has to go to first on the ground out. 2 down. That was just a swinging bunt, and it got the job done. 5-4 Herbicers. That'll bring up Mustachio. 1 for 3 with the double. Run will go to Rums. Cutter up and in is a ball. 1-0. Fastball up and away is outside. 2-0. Slider down and in. Inside. 3-1. Cutter down and away. Caught a strike. 3-1. Fastball middle in. Caught a strike. Full count. Cutter down and away. Dribbled foul. Slider up and in. Popped up into shallow right field. Salmon out for it. He'll call off Correa and McFreddy to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Herbivores get a swinging ground-out bunt for Slubby, and it's a 5-4 game as they head to the bottom of the 9th with the lead. Bottom 3 in the lineup do it for the Freebooters. Correa, Salmon, and Fiducci are our last chance. There's Correa, 0 for 3 today. Stevens stays out there to start the 9th. Fastball away, misses. Ball 1. Fastball up is high, 2-0. Fastball up, called a strike, 2-1. Fastball middle in, line to center field. Base hit for Correa as it drops in. He's 1 for 4. That'll put the tying run at first with Steeler. Salmon due up 1 for 3 day for the Fishman on a single. Stevens will exit as right-hander Molly Pops comes out of the bullpen. Former wide loads hurler, looking to shut it down and get the save. Molly on the season is 0-1 with a .430 ERA and a .143 WHIP. 7 earned runs given up in 9 appearances with 1 save recorded. She has thrown 14 2/3 innings, 15 hits surrendered, 3 of them homers. She has thrown a wild pitch, walked 6, and struck out 14. Batting average against is .278. See how she does here against the Fishman to start it off. Pitch out, nothing doing as they thought the runner would steal. Fastball in there, 1-1. Pick off to first, low in the dirt, but picked by Manley. Runner back anyway, 1-1. Slider down and in, grounded into left field. That is a base hit. Salmon has a hit. He's now 2 for 4. First and second with none down. That's going to bring up Fiducci, who's 1 for 3 with a single. Singled her last time at the plate. Let's see what Fiducci does here. Infield a double play death. Curveball inside, misses from Pops. Ball 1. Fastball down in the way is a strike. 1-1. Pick off to second, nothing doing. Ray gets back. Curveball hangs and Fiducci cracks it into right center field. Hits it pretty high and far. McDowell to the wall. Makes the catch. Runners will hold. I don't know why. I wanted them to run. First and second, 1 down for Burnett, who's 1 for 4 today with a single. Fastball up and in is called strike, 0-1. Fastball away, hit and hold a short. Off the diving shortstop's glove into left field. That is a base hit. Bases are loaded now with one down. Here is Efrit Ho, the catcher. Walked his last time up. He's also singled twice. He's 2 for 3. Currently locked in at the plate. Big spot here. Tying run at third. Winning run at second. What will Ho do? Curveball in there at the knees. Inside. 0-1. Fastball up and away is high. Outside. 1-1. Fastball middle in. Dribbler to short. Mustachio to second. 1. Stewart to first. Double play. And the Freebooters lose on a ground out double play. And the Herbivores with that win improved to 9-7 and now have a legitimate shot to make the playoffs. We need to check the standings. All you had to do was win the fucking game, guys. That is a heartbreaking loss, and our bullpen just choked it away like the bunch of chickens they are. Only 7 hits for the Herbivores, 2 for King, 1 for you, 2 for McGee, 1 for Slubby, and 1 for Mustachio. RBI for Slubby on a ground out, 3 RBIs on the home run by McGee, and an RBI single by King. On our side, everybody got a hit except Jennings, Rodriguez, and Brown. 2 hits for Burnett, 2 for Ho, 2 for Orr, who drove in 3 runs, 2 on a homer, 1 on a double. Another run came in on Jennings' double play ground out. 1 hit for Correa, 2 for Salmon, and 1 for Fiducci. Felix Farmhand goes 5 2/3, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, a strikeout, and a home run. He gets a no decision. Binky Stevens gets the win, 2 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks. He improves to 2-0, and Pops gets her second save of the year, going an inning, giving up 2 hits. On our side, Muddy Water, 6 1/3, quality start, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, a walk, 8 strikeouts. He gets a no decision. Rums 2 innings out of the pen. He'll take the loss. 2 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, a strikeout, and a home run. He falls to 0-1 on the year. And Lapata, 2/3 of an inning. Or is your player of the game with 3 RBIs as she put us on her back trying to get us the win. Unfortunately, the bullpen just couldn't get the job done. McGee, a 3-run homer, is the runner-up, and Muddy Water with the quality start is the 3rd-place finisher. That is a heartbreaking loss, and it sucks. God damn it, that is demoralizing to see. Because now we let our division rivals probably sneak in the playoffs with that win. Need to check the run differential because I know there's a 3-way tie right now. God fucking damn it. As it stands, the Herbivores are in the playoffs as they have the tiebreaker over the Sandcats and are currently sitting in the 4th slot. Hot Corners need to win their final game to get in. Sirloins need to win their final game to get in. So the Sirloins can get in with a win, and that will knock the Herbivores out. Hot Corners need to win and score by a lot. Blowfish need to not lose out, and they will be in. It's a very complicated race here. Let's look around the league here real quick before we sim. A bunch of players. Platypi signed Dominic Burnside, the former Freebooter outfielder, replacing DP Turner, their utility infielder, as they beef up their roster for the playoffs. Let's see here. Harmony Smith signs to the Heaters as they cut Spicy Rubenstein, the rookie reliever. Quincy Leonard is released by the Sawteeth, replaced by Maggie Rags. That's it, okay. Look at these player development options here. Oh, actually, let's do these player things real quick. There we go. And Rubenstein, okay. Player developments here. Nah, don't like that one for Burnett. Decent one for Combs here. We could use that. I'm not going to get this one probably. Turnbull, that one's dumb. Muddy Water, if it's here next game, I will spend my money on this. That is a fantastic upgrade for him. And this one for Correa, we will not be able to afford, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Alright, let's sim up and see what happens in these next 3 games. The Blowfish need to not be swept by the Sawteeth, and they will make the playoffs. Sirloins need to beat the Sawteeth to get into the playoffs. So this is going to settle that division down there right here, right now. Sandcats and Herbivores on the bubble. Blowfish are going to beat the Sawteeth 9-3 as they improve to 9-6. And they will beat the Sawtooth again 15-4. So they improved to 10-6. They clinched the number 2 seed in the playoffs. And the Sawtooth beat the Sirloins, knocking them out of the playoffs as they fall to 8-8. So the Sirloins are out. Right now, as it stands, the Herbivores are the 4 seed, and the Moonstars are the 3 seed, which means the Sandcats are officially out of the playoffs as well. It all comes down to the Hot Corners and what they do against the Moose, as our final game is against the Wild Pigs. So the Hot Corners need to win, and they need to win by about 10 runs to get in. Alrighty, our final matchup of the year is against the Wild Pigs on the road. We will send Malaya Ellison to the hill for her final start, 2-1 with a 1.93 ERA and an 0.81 WHIP. And on the other side, Ansel Krause, the former Nemesis ace, will be on the hill. He also was pitching for the Platypi earlier in the year. He's 1-1 with a 2.70 ERA and a 1.15 WHIP. I'm gonna see, is there any roster moves I can make right now to like free up some cap real quick? Nah, too high. I like Freeman, so I'm going to keep him. Base for straining. That could work. 1.1 million would be freed up. Base is the weaker player. He has more speed and more arm. Worse fielder. About the same contact hitter. No power on his bat. How did Base play this year? What did he do? Hitting 3, hasn't gotten in a bat. He's gone 0 for 4 all season. Okay, no hits. Interesting. Could bring him in for Brown, but I want Brown to stay. Brown's earned it at this point. I don't want to get rid of him. What's our last outfield slot looking like here? We could move away from Fiducci here for a quality outfielder. We'll just have to see what's there at the end of the season, okay? Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Let's set the lineup here and call it a day. Alrighty, Burnett's going to lead off at third. Ho's going to be catching again in the second slot. Jennings in center will bat third. Or at shortstop is locked in. She'll bat fourth. Freddie in first base will bat fifth. Straining will DH again. He'll bat sixth. Correa in right field will bat 7th once again. Salmon again will bat 8th at second. And Turnbull back in the lineup in left field. He'll bat number 9 over Fiducci. Alrighty, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Tough loss out there. We battled back. Made it an interesting contest, but we just couldn't get the job done. Lost 5-4 to the Herbivores, which has put them tentatively in as the 4 seed in the playoffs. They are not officially locked in, but their win did knock the Sandcats and the Sirloins out of playoff contention. Our final game of the regular season here in the series will be against the Wild Pigs on the road next time out, as we are just playing for posterity at this point, trying to get the 12 wins. Wild Pigs are already out of the playoffs. They're just trying to finish at 500. Tune in next time to see who comes out on top. If you made it this deep in the video, guys, thank you so much. Hopefully you enjoyed the content. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I appreciate your viewership as always. Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off.